Hello students, welcome back. In this session I will be finding midpoint from the graph. Now if you look at this given segment, suppose this is point A and the other endpoint is point B. If you try to locate the midpoint of this segment, you are not able to locate exactly, and even if you try to locate, you are not sure about the two coordinates. So in this case, instead of finding the coordinates from the graph, what we will do is we will work it out algebraically how we did in the previous example. So what we do here is we will try to get the coordinates of point A and point B. Point A, the x coordinate is 1 and the y coordinate is 4. So it is 1, 4, and point B, x coordinate is 6 and y coordinate is 0. So once you know the coordinates, you know how to find the midpoint. So you take the coordinates as x1, y1 for point A. Point B, take it as x2, y2. Write the formula for midpoint. Suppose M is the midpoint, and the formula for midpoint is the x coordinate you get by adding the 2x coordinate and dividing by 2. That is to find the mean or average of the x coordinate. Similarly, to find the y coordinate of midpoint, you will find the mean of the y coordinates. Substitute the value. x1 is 1, x2 is 6. So 1 plus 6 divide by 2, and y1 is 4 and y2 is 0, divide by 2. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 divide by 2. You can leave it as a fraction or you can write 3.5. And here 4 plus 0 is 4, divide by 2 is 2. So the midpoint of segment AB is 3.5, 2. Question 2. The midpoint of a line segment PQ is 4, 2. One end of the line segment, that is point Q, is given to you as 7, 5. Find the coordinates of point P. So if you look at the diagram here, point P, the coordinates are not given to you. So these coordinates are missing. You know the coordinates of the midpoint M. So these two parts are equal. M is the midpoint. You know the midpoint coordinates and you know point Q. So it is a reverse, where as in the previous example the endpoint was given to you, you found the midpoint. In this particular example, one endpoint is given, midpoint is given, and you need to find the other endpoint. Okay, so I don't know the endpoint. I'll assume, suppose point P, the coordinates are x1, y1. So I need to find the coordinates of point P. Now to get the x coordinate of the midpoint, what do we do? So for the midpoint formula for x coordinate is you add the 2x coordinate and divide it by 2. So when I add the 2x coordinate and divide it by 2, I'll get the x coordinate of the midpoint, that is 4. So when I add x1 and x2 and divide by 2, I'll get the x coordinate of the midpoint. Same way, when I add the y coordinates, y1 plus y2 and divide by 2, this will give me the y coordinate of the midpoint, which is 2 here. Once you make the equation, you just need to substitute and evaluate. Now, value of x1 we don't know. Value of x2 is 7 over 2 equal to 4. Now to simplify, I'll multiply both sides by 2. So multiply by 2 here, multiply by 2 here. So 2 and 2 will cancel, and you will get here x1 plus 7 equal to 4 times 2 is 8. You don't need 7, so subtract 7 on both sides. So you do minus 7, minus 7. You will get your final answer. x1 is equal to 8 minus 7 is 1. Let's solve for y also. Value of y1 we don't know, so keep y1 as it is. Value of y2 is 5. Divide by 2 is equal to 2. You need to eliminate 2, so multiply both sides by 2. So this 2 divided by 2 will get cancelled. You will get y1 plus 5 equals to 4. Now you need to eliminate 5. So to eliminate plus 5, you will do minus 5 on both sides. So you get your final answer. Y1 plus 5 and minus 5 will get cancelled. And 4 minus 5 is minus 1. So value of x1 is 1 and value of y1 is minus 1. So we found the value of the two coordinates of point P. So I can write here point P is x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is -1. So whenever you have reverse questions, you follow the same step, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. This value gives you the x coordinate of the midpoint, and y1 plus y2 upon 2 gives you the y coordinate of the midpoint. Make two equations, solve the two equations and find the value of x and y. See you.